Alright. We're back again. We're playing this game again. We're gonna solve the mystery again. Good evening, lads and lasses. Tonight we are playing. Yeah, you know the drill. I'll be playing this game until I finish it. That's the drill. I have not been editing videos. I'm fucking tired. Why is my room empty? Where's my table and everything else? I am distraught. No. Where's everything else, though? Phew. We made it back in one piece. Just... to be perfectly honest, I thought we were finished there for a while. Oh, I know. What a lot of close shaves. There's so many carriages on the streets of London. We were clearly nearly flattened several times. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Yes, I know. It was marvelous defense, Naruhodo-san. It really was. I was in awe of you. Oh, thank you. And now that your proven exploits has won us some more precious investigation time, let's see if we can find some new clues for the court tomorrow. Let's fucking go. Yes, let's do that. Is everything all right? I suppose I still can't quite believe, that's all. That I'm here in England working as a lawyer. I mean, in the Old Bailey, no less. The truth is, it shouldn't be me, should it? It should be him standing in my shoes. It should be Kazuma. Kazuma. Alright. It's Kazuma's wish that you follow him to Great Britain and work alongside him. Yes, I mean, I never had the chance to ask him exactly why, but he clearly had a plan. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. Wait, I forgot something. Let me adjust this real quick, yeah? Oh shit. I forgot to adjust something because I was toying with some stuff today. There we go. I'm smiling now. I'm smiling again, lads. And you're doing wonderfully, Naruhodo-san. I've no doubt that Kazuma would say exactly the same if he were here with us. Thank you, Susato-san. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's just a thank you. Sometimes life goes on. I feel very tired. Right, should I converse? Nah. Wait, what about Kazuma's wishes? I want to know more about that at the very least. Kazuma Sogi, the best friend I ever had. And a lawyer with such promise. He really saved my bacon in that horrible incident just before we left in Japan. I mean, we left Japan. What is wrong with me tonight? Well, every night, if anything. I can still picture him now, looking so fierce and determined in court. And then after the trial, that crazy idea he came up with. As a stowaway? Yes, you can fit inside my trunk if you curl up small enough, I'm sure. No one will know. Kazuma! Kazuma, won't you tell me why? Why go to these lengths so that I can accompany you to Great Britain? Well, it's been on my mind ever since we got through that trial. That you really ought to go into law. Be a defense lawyer. You've got a natural talent for it, believe me. I guarantee it. But I've never even thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, I can't force you, obviously. You'll have to decide for yourself. But anyway, London is the cultural capital of the world. The city at the forefront of everything. It can't hurt for you to see it with your own eyes. No, it's true. I mean, that's true. I suppose, though, if you were to become a lawyer, then one day... One day what? What? One day what? Oh no. Never mind. Whatever Kazuma was thinking at the time. Naruhodo-san. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about Kazuma. Yes, he's forever in our thoughts too. To change the Japanese judicial system for the better. That was his dream. And that's why he desperately wanted to come to Great Britain to study, of course. Yes, that's right. But... Yes. I do wonder if his true intentions lay elsewhere sometimes. I don't know. The thought just takes hold of me every now and then, that's all. Oh fuck, I gotta know now. What is Kazuma's true intentions? Naruhodo-san, what do you mean by Kazuma's true intentions? Oh shit, the sword! I love the sword. I mean this. His katana? I never expected to inherit this sword after Kazuma passed away, of course. No, I know. It's because I asked you to take it. When I have it at my side in court, I feel as though it gives me courage. Yes. Actually, the night before he died, he told me a little about the sword. Oh? That's good to know. Karuma? What the fuck, man? Wait, let me check real quick sometimes. Sometimes I just don't know. Yeah. There we go. Better. Karuma. What does karuma mean then, eh? That's right. It's a prized sword that's been passed down through generations of the Asogi clan. Asogi clan. A Japanese man's sword is his soul, Rinosuke. I can't be parted from my katana. Karma guides me. I truly believe that. So its name compel its wielder to slice evil in two. Not that you would need much compelling. On that subject, there's something very important that I have to do in Great Britain. Something you have to do? Yes. I'd appreciate you seeing it through with me. Oh, of course I will. Whatever it is, we'll see it through to the end with you. I'll see it through to the end with you. Yeah, gosh. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Thanks, Kazuma-san. I'll remember you forever. For as long as I live, buddy. Yeah, everything's fine, eh? Yeah. What did he mean by something very important that I have to do? I had hoped that the answer to that question would be apparent when we arrived here, but as yet I've not found a single clue. Excuse me. I see. I see. Right, let's go investigate, ladies and gents. Let's go to the Shome suite. Maybe we'll get some sweets. I'm joking, we're not getting sweets here. Right. Oh, Runo and Susie, hooray, you're back! Oh, it's her again. Oh yeah. Hello, Irish. You're in fine spirits as always, I see. I am, and you look immaculately presented as ever, Susie. Oh, you flatter me. Well, you couldn't have come at a better time. I've just made a pot of tea. I'll set some cups. Oh yeah, tea! Really, thanks, Cyrus, but actually, what is that foul smell? Aha! The Wanderers return at last! Where on earth have the pair of you been? We've been in court. Oh, for Moustache's case. That was today, was it? I'm sure I mentioned it only yesterday, Mr. Sholmes. I'm sure you'd think you did. Well, we can't laugh about it now. So tell me, how did the trial go? Reasonably well so far. We've managed to escape without a guilty verdict at least. Really, I would have liked to see it. And I must pass the time of the day with Mr. Reaper again. It's been too long. Is Lord Van Zeeks an acquaintance, Mr. Sholmes? Naturally. There's not a person in the world who doesn't know my name, Mr. Naruhodo. Naruhodo? Not quite what I asked, but still. Mr. Sholmes, whatever is that odor? Yes, what is it? It's faint, but absolutely awful. Ah, indeed. That's the scent of victory, my dear fellows. Victory in science. Oh dear. All right, I'll bite. What's he up to now? Right, what is that faint smell, Mr. Sholmes? keep forgetting everyone's name nowadays. Lord Barak Van Zeeks. Yes, it's an interesting sobriquet he has, isn't it? The Reaper of the Bailey. What is sobriquet? Is that nickname? Once the legendary prosecutor has fought for someone's conviction, that person is doomed. Even he or she is found not guilty by the court, sooner or later that the hapless soul will vanish from the capital. But vanish how exactly? By falling under a passage carriage, or drowning in the Thames, or succumbing to a sudden fever quite out of the blue, being set upon by a highwayman. Oh. There are numerous routes to one's final terminus, my dear fellow. It all seems a little far-fetched, really. Well, on the bright side, Mr. Moustache is fighting fit for the time being, at least. That's not overly reassuring. If the rumors are true, though, the obvious conclusion would surely be that the acquitted are, well, by Lord Van Zeek's own hand. As it happens, Mr. Sato, that is quite impossible. Oh, why? Naturally, the man is very quickly came under such suspicion. However, whenever these incidents occurred, the Reaper always had a cast-iron alibi. A cast-iron alibi? Really? And so his reign continued, but 5 years ago, he vanished from the courts, never to appear as a prosecutor again. That is until you arrive in the country, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, so I've heard. In fact, it was the very day I've arrived, when I thrust into that trial at the Old Bailey. That bitter fight to death coincided with the Reaper's resurrection, and really did end bitterly indeed. And here you are, facing Mr. Reaper again. Poor Bruno, I don't know if you're just incredibly unlucky, or incredibly unlikable. I think it goes deeper than just me. I sense a general loathing. Of all Japanese people. Oh? Alright. What's that foul smell first, though? So, what is that indescribably foul smell? Ah, well, most probably this, I would say. What is that? My dear fellow, it is of course my latest invention. A chemical test that can identify whether or not tea is genuine at the drop of some tea. Eh? What does that mean? Oh my! There's some unscrupulous sort of Mannings that stroll along some of London's less frequented streets. They regularly sell what purports to be high-quality tea, but is in fact merely dyed leaves of drab flavor. Well then, that's certainly unsavory behavior. So, when one is present with what appears to be black tea, one must be careful, Iris. It might be coffee, though. Oh. At the ready, Hurley. Alright, what is this then? What is this tea? Let us add a drop of my chemical to this cup of tea here. Do you see what happens? Oh? It turned black! Bro, must be poison. It's turned completely black. And what a foul odor it's giving off. Indeed, the blackener the tea becomes, the more foul the odor. The better the tea is. Oh, what does that mean? It would appear that this cup was a particularly fine Darjeeling. Darjeeling? That's very ingenious. But what do you do with the black liquid now? Why, dispose of it, naturally. Surely you wouldn't like to drink it, would you? There does seem to be a rather obvious problem with your new invention, Mr. Sholmes. Yeah, we're wasting good tea, Mr. Sholmes. Hence why this chemical test is merely a test, my dear madam. Right. The point is, we are entering a new era of science, in the world of criminal investigation also. Yes, forensic science. Oh, these are such exciting times. I regularly engage in scientific experimentations, alongside my unofficial consulting detective work. The Sholmes method will be the foundation upon modern investigative technique is based. This little tea indicant was a happy byproduct of my ongoing forensic science research. Forensic science? I suppose I should find out more about that. But first, Japanese people. We're going in order, boys. With Mr. Natsume, who I'm currently defending, being Japanese as well as Mr. Sato and myself, I feel it even more keenly in court today. For some reason, Lord Van Zeek seems to have an inherent disdain for the Japanese. Indeed. It is an interesting observation. Do you know something about it? Do you, Mr. Sholmes? It was about 10 years ago that Barak Van Zeek chose to enter the legal profession. However, before that time, the young man's closest companion hailed from the Empire of Japan. Japan! No! What the? Tell us more, Mr. Sholmes. No wonder. Baron Van Zeek became racist because some Japanese dude arrived. He must have had some past. What happened? I believe I made it clear before. I'm unable to tell you anything about the affair. Oh, but... The veil will be lifted on the events of the past in due course, I have no doubt. For now, however, it is Mr. Mustache who is most deserving of your attention, I believe. Why? Oh. What's up, bro, gaming? Wait, why can't I see you? Alright, there we go. Yes. So, your T-test, is that an example of forensic science? Indeed it is. An essential tool in cases that hinge on the knowledge of whether some tea is of high or inferior quality. Not a huge number of cases, then. Perhaps a more practical example is required. Fingerprints. Not yet accepted in our courts as evidence, I might add. Really, we are dragging our heels there. I hadn't even heard of them until recently, which is partly why I undertake research in this field myself. Does that mean you're studying fingerprints, Mr. Sholmes? There are others in that field already, and Aber, the company inferior minds. Too much equipment has wholly, yeah, so much equipment. No, what I'm researching is skin prints. Skin prints? Skin prints? A nomenclature of my own design, as is the chemical agent that makes it possible. It instantly reveals objects touched by whichever person is under investigation. Oh, skin prints, eh? Brilliant, Mr. Sholmes! As long as it doesn't turn everything completely odorous and black. True. I assure you, my dear fellows, you will witness my forensic talents in action very soon indeed. Okay, I'll take your word up for it. Oh, are we done? Well, I think we should go back to the scene and see if we can uncover any new clues. That's the spirit, Runo! See you later. Yes, until later. No, Mr. Sholmes, we were thinking you'd come with us. You were? Yes, of course. You said so just a moment ago. You said we'd witness your forensic talents in action. Ah, yes, I do recall saying something along those lines. But you go on ahead. I shall be sure to follow you later, in all likelihood. Probably. Maybe. Well, I might. Ah, come on. You have the same hair as me. I look like Mr. Sholmes, don't I? Somewhat. Only my hair is very curly. Your commitment astounds me. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sholmes. We'll eagerly await your arrival. Bye-bye, Runo. Bye, Susie. Alright, I guess we have to go now. You know, I want to take a look at the room. Let's see. It's pretty messy. Alright, she's busy there. And he's busy there. Right, okay, nothing new. Since the last time I was here. Should I go to the hospital? I doubt Miss Green is going to be there. Oh, her bag is still there, though. And so is that rat. It's still there. What do you suppose is happening? It sounds like some sort of disturbance. Yes, I hear angry voices. Oh. Be not angry, O ample lady. Verily thou art mistaken. Mistaken, my foot. You were looking at my painting. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Though 'twas foul indeed, the poison that moustached villain gaveth me. Forgive me, lady. I wish you'd died from that poison. God a mercy, ample lady, but thou seest I have figure still. Behold my Shakespeare dance. This is ridiculous. What the fuck is happening? You know what? This is a good screenshot. Yeah. I'm gonna call it Dancing Shakespeare. Yeah, that's good. Take that. This looks rather ominous, doesn't it? Oh. Hello, 'tis the lawyer from the land of whence riseth the sun. How now? What are you doing here, Mr. Shakespeare? Marry, I do believe I am returned unto another ward. He was looking, that's what he was doing. Looking at my terrible work. Eastern fellow, so dark ye clad. Faith, thy work in court this morning was wonderful. I do applaud thee. Oh, well, thank you. But that doesn't mean things will go so wonderfully for you tomorrow, does it? Why is he angry, though? God blimey, though. Oh, God, is he on drugs or something, man? What happened? I'm pretty sure I want to take a picture of this one. Sham spear. More like scam spear. I'm good. Oh. Non-excellent. I don't know how to pronounce that. Killed it. Oh, he's gone. He just disappeared before our eyes. Oh. Mr. Shakespeare might technically be the victim in this case, but there's definitely a lot more to it than that. It's very hard to pin that man down. I'm so sorry. I'm such an awful person. Miss Green, is everything all right? Oh, yes. I mean, don't worry about me. They're about to discharge me, so I must get ready to leave now. Oh, I see. We're delighted that you soon be well enough to go home, Miss Green. Oh dear, you're too kind. I don't deserve it. Everyone deserves kindness, miss. Well, I can't converse. But at the very least, may I examine the area? If there's anything new. What is this painting on the floor? Yeah, I've checked everything from last time, including the bag. But at the very least, may I talk with the lady? So, are you feeling more like yourself today, Miss Green? I am, thank you. I mean, people do recover from ordeals like this, don't they? Even people like me. Well, yes, it really was an ordeal, wasn't it? As far as I was concerned, I was just walking along in the snow one evening, minding my own business. Then completely out of the blue, I was struck in the back by a knife and collapsed unconscious for days. Of course, when I finally woke up again yesterday, whole business had been cleared up already. What a terrible week it's been for you. Oh no, I'm sure I'm very lucky, really. I look back on this fondly. Really? Anyway, I must be getting my things together now, so I'm ready to be discharged. Oh yes, of course. Sorry to take you your time when you're obviously busy. Should I get the chocolate bar downstairs later? Alright, I'll take it later. Not now though. Right, I'm done here. There's nothing. There's the prison, Garadeb's room, Briar Road. Let's get to Briar Road first, yeah? Yeah, Briar Road. I would love to walk in these types of streets. It looks so depressing. Might check this one more time. Oh, it's the same thing then. Oh, so it's not a lot to, Oh, what is this? And Mr. Natsume's lodging. Why is the door... Sometimes when I look at the building, I can't help the feeling that it's a bit of a slant. It does rather look as though it would collapse even a smallest earthquake, doesn't it? And it isn't supposed to be haunted as well. I think I might have a hunch as to why it's like said. I'm such a hunchback. Oh, God blimey. Excuse me, lads. Huh. Nothing out of the ordinary. London's bucketed fog again. Nothing really. You can just make out crystal... Yeah, we know about that. So, from the last game, I've played this game. You don't have to remind me. Right, what? Hair physics. I don't need to read this. Can't wait for myself. Do you think visiting students from Far East like us will be granted entry? The last Great British exhibition has had more than 6 million visitors, it seems. Even bigger success to outdo the Paris exposition. I see. Incredible number of people. So they're fighting who has the best invention festival or something. There's always honest approach of buying tickets at the minute. I feel like reading that manga again about the cafe in another world, but this one is a husband and wife who transport into that other world, and they become a cafe owners or something like that. Yeah, it was a nice manga, very wholesome. But the wife had turned into a cat girl, and she had amnesia. But she knew she loved him still. She knew she was his wife, but can't remember who he was or whatever. It was cute. Oh, it's Gregson. Oh, hello again, Inspector Gregson. What are you doing here? Well, we were hoping to have another look around, actually. The lawyer representing the defendant has a right to examine the scene as well, as I'm sure you're aware. Yeah, I know the score. Oh, yes. One other thing. The soap on the ledge outside the window. Did you find it? With a tea in it? Yeah, we found it all right. And there was a small amount of tea in it, as you said. I knew it. Yes! We got it, baby! We got this in the bag. There's no poison, I say. There's not gonna be a single poison. No styrochain. God damn, yeah. It's with the identification section at the yard now. They're looking into it. The results should be available later today. Yes, that's wonderful news, thank you. Did he put... Pretty impressive performance in court this morning. Sorry. Nothing, forget it. Just make sure you don't disturb anything else in here. Thanks, Mr. Gregson. Dude, he looks so... There he is! There's our boy, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. I mean, Sherlock Sholmes. For copyright reasons, they can't use Sherlock Sholmes. So, let's go have a look at this little thing. If you ran out of change, you wouldn't even have any light, let alone heat. For the needy, London's winters can be very harsh. That's true. Think about it. Even the wealthy would find themselves freezing if they ran out of small change. London's winters can be very harshly for the forgetful too, then. Frankly, I'm starting to wonder if Susato-san and I are going to make it to spring. I want a chocolate bar. Fuck. What's harm is it? I need to at least, like, maybe... it's already been 30 minutes. What should I do? I'll go for another 15 minutes then. Then I'll get the chocolate bar, and I can eat while streaming. Oh wait, I can't, because I'm just gonna be reading. There's no cross-examination. Well, sucks to be me then. That's true. We don't have a meter at Baker Street, let alone gas stove. Look at how dark the stain on the floor is underneath the meter here. Yes, from all the water dripping after the ice coins melted, as you established in court this morning. It's a very large and obvious stain, isn't it? Mr. Shamsu must have used an awful lot of ice coins, I suppose. It was an ingenious idea, I'll give him that. Alright, we've... Yeah. That letter is still there. It's good to know. Good to know. We've inspected that. Now we have Mr. Sholmes there. Okay, so there's nothing else. But that man is so gallant, however. Look at how gallant he looks. His regality, his coat. My boy is hence. My boy is ready with his fish and chips in hand as he crosses his arms together. All right, let's go talk to Mr. Sholmes now. Mr. Sholmes, what are you up to there? What a question indeed. Was it not your good self who asked me to attend the scene? Oi, what are you doing here, Sholmes? What are you up to over there? What are you doing here? Dear me, once a great detective, one is always under scrutiny, it seems. Is now the time, Mr. Sholmes? Are you about to show us your forensic talents and actions as you promised? With the greatest of pleasure, my dear madam. Alright, let's fucking go. Oh, hell yeah. What's all this? All this is precisely what you requested, Mr. Naruhodo. A gun! Hollock Sholmes' sensational skin print seeker gun. He has a gun! Boys, duck! Oh shit, I put my mic! Moments ago, I took a sample from the teacup that was used by the victim. Can I, like, remove this? B? No, it's not like any other visual novels. A sample from Mr. Shamsper's cup. Each individual leaves a microscopic secretions on everything he does or she touches. A sample of secretion is all I needed to produce this refined indicator solution. By liberally spraying the room with this chemical, everything the victim touches is instantly revealed with the aid of these goggles. Here, try them on. Whoa! There, now spray the chemical indicator about and all will be revealed. Spray? How do you do that? How do I do that exactly? A little press of space on the area you're interested in is all that is required, like this. Psst. Oh god, fingerprints! Oh my god, bodily fluids! What have they been doing with those costumes? God blimey! Weird. What is that stuff? It's like fog. A suspension of the chemical indicator is pressurized gas. Is the most efficient way to cover a large area. What have been they doing? What has been Mr. Natsume and Mr. Shamsby been doing? Gosh. That was another invention I discovered incidentally whilst I was developing this idea. As you do. Go ahead, try it, my dear fellow. We may learn something interesting about the victim's movements on the night in question. Well, there's nothing to lose, I suppose. Let's explore. Alright, so we got his ends here. We got that. And oh shit! More bodily fluids. What have they been doing on that desks? Oh my god! Wait, what the fuck is that? That's a weird looking creature though. Oh. Bodily fluids. Oh, I don't know. I don't wish to know what's happening. Oh my god! It's everywhere. Wait, what is this? Let me spray it. Nothing. Oh. So, where does it start? From the hat to the costumes. Romeo and Juliet. This must be a Pagliacci costume, isn't it? Pagliacci. Alright, this one. Something here. What is this? Alright, and we got there. What's this painting? Look! There are dozens of handprints here. So there are a great many indeed, so much so that it's hard to make out any one individual print, in fact. Sends a chill down my spine. Perhaps he was leaning against the wall while he was admiring his picture. No. I don't want to know what they were doing. I don't want to know what they were doing when they were playing Romeo and Juliet. Oh no, they said they were wrestling, right? God blimey! No! Unlikely, I would say. It's a rather dull scene after all. And without wishing to state the obvious, you wouldn't really admire a picture from such close quarter, I feel. Oh, very true, Mr. Sato. It's a bit of a mystery then. Then we must investigate them. What could this mean? Psst. So this must be the place where they wrestled. Oh. They're all only handprints, however. Can I end it though? No, I can't. Oh shit, this is cool. Ha! What? The ceiling. This thing. How about this thing? Where could... Okay, I see that. Did Spider-Man crawl through the wall or something? I don't understand. There must be something close by. It's as if Spider-Man has crawled enough. What about this box here? Yeah, I have already checked that one. No, that's not it. How about here? Fuck. Is that it? What do I do now? What else do I spray? I sprayed everywhere. Nothing. Do we still have more fluids though? It's unlimited. I sprayed everywhere. How do I be done with this? If there's something I've left. Oh wait, over here. Nothing. Yeah? Nothing. What would he say? You're my picture for such. How do I be done with this then? History, court record. Should I do it on evidence? I can't, okay. How about down here? There's a big handprint there though. Oh, more! Yes! Found it. Oh, look at all this here. Oh gosh. What have they been doing? Oh yeah, boy. Oh yes, interesting. A multitude of the victim's handprints. Why are there so many of them on the floor in this one spot? Oh, perhaps he had a bad fall just there. There's nothing obvious that he would have tripped over though, is there? I wonder. Personally, I often stumble when there's nothing obvious to trip over. I think there's something only a great detective would do, Mr. Sholmes. Well then, this is quite a puzzle. Handprints all over the floor. Yes, there's nothing obvious. There's no obvious explanation. Wait a minute, but that floor has like, you know, it looks like you can open it, you know? Did you see that? Well, we sprayed Mr. Shom's amazing skin print indicator all over this room, didn't we? Well, we did, but there are 2 places in particular that are of interest, I would say. Yeah, true. That thing that you can possibly take open, and that photo, the handprints on the floor there, and on the wall by the picture, you mean? Yes, and I think the floor warrants closer investigation. I won't be a moment. Oh, she's so cute. Ah! What is it, Mrs. Sato? She's so cute. Look here, Mr. Naruto. One of the floorboards has popped out. One of the... You mean... It's a secret hiding place. Alright, be right back. I want to get a chocolate. I don't care if I don't reading, but I'm feeling a bit numb. So be right back. I'm back with a chocolate bar. It has nuts in it. I'm not really fond of nuts, but chocolate is chocolate, and I love all sorts of chocolate. I'm more of a Black Forest kind of guy. Yeah. It's a secret hiding place. Let's fucking go. There's another secret hiding place there, though. Excellent work, Mr. Sato. So what do we have here? Oi, what are you doing? What are you lot doing? Inspector Gregson. Stand aside right this minute. It's my job to investigate there. No need, Inspector. You continue to dig into your portion of chips while we dig around under the floor here. Your fancy talk putting me off my food anyway, Sholmes. A new bit of evidence is exactly what I need. A new bit of evidence? Go on. Why is it so funny to me that they crouch down just to get there? Wow, a secret hiding place under the floor. What a find. It's not a hiding place you could make use of in Japan. I don't think I could lift a straw tatami mat. No, I know. But I never expected one of these wooden floorboards to move either. It got me wondering about the wall over there too. Aren't you curious? Oh! I'll investigate it once. What's she gonna do? Go blind with temperatures hot. It uses a lot of resources. VTube Studio does. Yeah. There's nothing behind the picture, sadly. Only the wall. How disappointing. I'm telling ya, they must be doing some funky business there. And that on that floor. Funky business, I tell ya. But then, how do you explain the handprints? Chocolate. I really can't think why anyone would have been touching the wall over and over in one place like that. There you are. A print for you. The photograph of handprints on the wall that has been entered into the court record. Oh, thank you very much. His inventions can make prints too? Now then, This is a messy chocolate. Now then. I wonder if Miss Inspector Gregson has found anything under the floor there. I'm desperate to know. So am I. I'm desperate to know as well. I'd love to know if there's anything hidden underneath the floorboard there. Allow me to ask Gregson now. After all, we're well acquainted. Inspector Gregson, really, it's been too long. What is it, Sholmes? I thought perhaps you might show me what you found. In there. Seeing as we're such good friends. We're not friends. No, I suppose not. A dismal failure? Yes, I heard. I'd kill to know what was under that floorboard. Alright then, fair's fair. What? You did discover the hiding place after all. I suppose I should at least fill you in. Really, Inspector? Thank you. Do it quickly, my dear fellow. If there's one thing I know about this man, it's that he blows with the wind, as fickle as the weather. Oi, stop making me out to be some kind of nut. As we know, Gregson, a skulkin never skulkin. There were 3 items under the floor there. A newspaper clipping, a photographic print, and a tin box. Now, what do you want to know? Right. Check out that newspaper clipping. Looks like this was cut out of paper about 3 months ago. It's about a convict who got sick and died while he was serving a time up in Manchester. Manchester, right? How terrible. It made the headlines down here in London as well. The bloke had been sentenced to death, you say, but nature got to him first. Oh my goodness, he committed a capital offense. Man by the name of Selden, nasty piece of work, into burglaries and murder. They say the hoard he'd knock off was worth about £1,000. A hoard? Of treasure, you mean? Jewelry and the like. But he'd hidden it somewhere, and no one knows where, and now he's dead. The papers loved it, of course. £1,000 lost en route to hell, or some such was the headline. Yum, yum, yum. Does it not strike you, though? Why such an article would be so carefully ensconced under the floor? I suppose now you mention it, it does seem a bit odd. Perhaps I'll go over the paperwork we've gotten on Selden back at the yard, and see if I can turn anything up. Okay. You got evidence. A photographic print. What might that be? So, this is the photograph I found. Looks reasonably recent to me. Hey, bro! Yes, it would appear to have been taken on the street in front of the house here. And the gentleman on the left is Mr. Garrideb, the landlord, of course. But who's the young man on the right? Mr. Garrideb's son, perhaps? Perhaps. You can take that printer if you like. Really, are you sure? We can presume, therefore, that the yard already knows. The identity of the young fellow, that is. Ah, is that true? Well, it's too bad if we do. Unfortunately for you lot, leaking information isn't one of my pastimes. My dear Inspector, if I may be so bold as to point something out. Pastimes of all one's leisure. This is for work. Oh. Words to live by, aye, Mr. Sharms. What was that? All the more reason I'm not telling you. A dismal failure? Yes, I heard. Alright. I feel like it could be that dude, though. I wonder why a photograph like this was hidden under the floor. I mean, Mr. Shamsby himself isn't in it. Photographic prints are still rare treasures in the East End. I imagine Mr. Garrett was delighted to have been immortalized. He probably made a proud present of it. I must ask Mr. Garrett about this photo. Now this tin box looks interesting, doesn't it? Might I suggest, Inspector, that you open it? If you were to find inside that reveals the truth behind this case, I wouldn't be in the least surprised. Yeah, funnily enough, I've already looked and had a look. It's completely empty. What? Shamspeare, give us a clue, man! You didn't even have the chance to utter a word, Mr. Naruto. But anyway, at least we found out what's inside the box. Yes, thin air, it's empty. Rather like how I feel inside. Mood. Is there nothing more to this box then, I wonder? Alright, we discovered that. Now let me enjoy more of my chocolate. Meow! Oh! How'd you get in here? Oh wait, aren't you Mr. Natsume's cat? Oh look, it's that lovely little kitty. What was its name? It's Mr. Natsume's, isn't it? I don't think we've ever asked him, actually. Why don't we call it Wagahai? You know, like Mr. Natsume refers to himself as himself in Japanese. I wonder how he got in here, clever cat. Wonderful! Oh, my Wagahai! I have to read. Here's something delicious I bought from the cat. I mean, meat nice. Whatever. I'm chewing anyways. That's a good photo. I'm saving that. He couldn't be happier now, look. I just hope we can bring some happiness to his owner too. True. So as for him, he's got done. I believe there's nothing else. How about here? There's that depressing brick-top window. Yeah, I'm not gonna read this. I'm just gonna like silently read it while I enjoy some chocolate. And always remove the bricks. You can shut outside, can you? You have like a very wise life, Mr. Sato. Right. Prince here, in a hole here. What could that mean? I wonder. Sending that to my sister. Oh, I got a message real quick. Yeah, I want to send this to my sister real quick. There we go. She likes cats, so why not, yeah? That was a cheeky little meow, Wagahai. Oh, but he's so adorable. I could sit and watch him forever. I think you may not appreciate that after a while. And we have an investigation to get back to. Right. Let's move here. Now, I want to move to Mr. Garrett's room. Let's see if he's there. He's out. Well, what do we do now? All that, let's take a look at the new evidence, yeah? I don't know what there's a for. It was good chocolate. I love chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate, man? Strange Prison announced the death of convicted murder and burglary by Selden by natural causes. He had been suffering with fever since the end of October. Although he felt showers fellow cellmates, medical staff arrived to find him dead. Alright. I feel like someone might know this. Because I know who he is. I can't talk to her, can I? If I were to talk to her, it's not possible. But I do know that she... Yeah. See, that's him. Or is it her? I have no idea at the moment. So, the logical explanation is probably to go to Briar Road for a bit. Right, nothing in Briar Road. Gardub's room is empty. We can go to the prison. Go to the prison. Ah, she liked it. It's cute. The cat was cute for my little sister. Nice. Fuck, no one's here too? Nothing. Okay. I don't think we're done here yet. At the very least, the cat is fine. Nothing to inspect here, yeah. What about the tin box though? Aye, we didn't get the tin box. We got this and this. Let me ask him again. Nothing. Let me try asking him one more time. Oh, still the same lines. But I need it. I want to inspect it a bit closer. Only thing left to do is to go to Mr. Garrett's room and have a look around, yeah? Well, we remember the fight last time. My grandfather has that. I have that too, actually, but in green color. I don't need to look at that. Yep, remember that. Where to next then? No one knew. He's not there anymore, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure Iris is still there. Yeah, she's busy as always. Now, what do I do next? Might not actually be done. Yeah, he was not, but he was making something out of it. Anything out of the ordinary? Let's go check out the court record. Where could Mr. Garrett be? But this guy... That's him. But that's him. What do I do now? That's him. If anything. Seemed to me that these are connected somehow. Nothing. What am I missing? Let me try to... I'm just gonna wing this, but I'm not gonna read it. Maybe something will happen, you know? Poisoning the tea. And there's more to this than Mr. Shamps, but yet to be known, I'm sure of it. He's a noble, upstanding man, everyone thought he was at first. Is this like the second trial? I wonder. I'm just reading. I don't think I need to go through this. We know that place, don't we? Yes, visited Mr. Green. He did not. Oh, I think I've opened up an event. Did I? I think I have. What now then? God blimey. I guess I need to talk to Sasato again back in the legal consultancy. I'll check the room first. Yes, the aquarium is still there. Yeah, let's go. Means you always have to emergency midnight feast on hand too. I'm not sure that's really the idea. It can be. Right, what next? So we know that Second took a tea. He isn't the culprit, obviously. Yes, that poison surely wasn't the tea. The case, how on earth did the poison get inside his body? We'll find a clue at the scene. Naturally, Scotland Yard detectives have been over the place already. Let's go. Well, if we run into Inspector Gregson about that... Right. Maybe I should talk to Susie, to Iris and me. Yeah. Not Susie. Susie is Sato. Oh, never mind. I don't need to. Something about... Did I miss anything? Is a question. I feel like... Oops. I feel like I've not missed anything. I've got the rat, the floor... Wait. Let's just look around. Ah, what do I do now? What's this? Can I check the hat? I can. What? I almost got like something wrong. Okay. I'm just looking for places to investigate. Yeah. He's still not here. Finally, he's here. Oh, Mr. Natsume is back. So he is. Mr. Natsume, hello. Alright, time to voice Mr. Natsume. I am a cat. Sorry. He's trying to break out of prison, I believe. I don't know who Mr. Natsume is, or Herlock Sholmes. I don't know any about courts or trials or oath bailies. I am a cat. That is what I am. I am just a cat. Mr. Naruto, he's trying to escape from reality. Me too, buddy, me too. Trying to? He already has completely. So, what is your name then? As yet, I have no name. Mr. Naruto, he hasn't fully thought about his new identity. Yet, maybe it's not too late to bring him back to reality. Do you think you could open your eyes for us, Mr. Natsume? He's back! With his shenanigans and how he moves. I am not a cat. So when you close your eyes, you're a cat. It worked! It's back in the real world! What's going on? To become a bee! It's going to become a bee! No! Don't answer that! It's obvious! My cursed soul is never going to escape this accursed fate! Mr. Natsume, no! This morning proceeding in court prove that there's hope! Yes. Look, confident Mr. Naruto Esquire was brilliant, but... The Reaper is omnipresent! It caught in my lodgings! Here, there, everywhere! What's he looking straight at me for? I think perhaps there's some things we should discuss. Oh, yes, we must. Yes, we must. So if I present something here... I'm gonna present if he knows there's anything. Mr. Natsume, it's nothing much, but... Ah, it's been too long since I've offered a present. We're delightfully humble etiquette for your homeland. What? You're too kind. I accept it gladly. Sorry, but... I wasn't trying to give it to you, actually. Okay, I guess you're just conversing with him then. This morning's trial then. In my whole life, have I ever been so moved as I was today? No! Of course, if I cast my mind back there, there were perhaps one or two other questions that moved me more. But if I just block those out, then today being in that courtroom was it was the most moving experience of my life. Locum student Mr. Naruto Esquire. You're too kind.
Scotland Yard found the remaining tea just deduced and are analysing it as we speak.
There's nothing wrong with the tea. They won't find a drop of poison in it. That's solemn, sworn, Soseki, Setati. I always like I always like when I manage to get to be very synchronized with what he was saying. Tell me, did you both drink the tea at the same time that night? Oh yes, most definitely. Remember, drink tea while it's hot. We both poured it down our throats, like it was a hot bath from our bellies.
And at the time, you were completely fine.
As shown by the fact that he and Mr. Shamspeare there engaged in Romeo and Juliet match. I suppose the focus of tomorrow's proceedings will be how the poison was taken by the victim then. That rotten Shamspeare! What have I ever done to him? You don't recall him taking issue with you ever anything you've done recently? I've been holed up in my room, immersed in books. I don't recall anything. Anything at all! Right. But what I don't understand is why he didn't let me know sooner.
But you know what, Mr. Natsume?
About the sub, of course. What else?
Oh dear. Are you struggling with such a meager stipend?
Of course I am. If I had money, I wouldn't have chosen not to live because it existed in such a cursed lodgings. Oh yes, you said it's because the place is cursed that it's so cheap, didn't you? Exactly, especially the room that I rented. The spirit of the capital offender who lived there still haunts the place, and it's trying to kill me. Capital offender. Matayas, locum now student Mr. Naruto Esquire. The next time you visit me, you bring scores of soft snap soaps. Super soft soaps, okay. I guess he really wants to make those then. What? Find out anything. Nothing. Yeah, I have nothing. Right, we can go Mr. Nagadep. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be there now since we visited. Fuck. Alright, maybe we'll find something in Briar Road. Fuck, maybe we'll find something in Shamspeare's room. Oh, shit-ass bitch. Maybe we can find in Miss Green's hospital bed. Shit, okay, maybe we'll find something in Mr. Sharm's suite. Nothing of the sort. Alright, I think we need to present something to Mr. Natsume. Mr. Natsume, okay. It's not there. Oh, okay, there's a response now. Mr. Natsume, what do you think about this? Ah, there it is! That leathery lowlife that took my neighbor's life and set me sliding in the depths of despair. Slippery, sickly, psychotic saboteur! You've really gone off soap, haven't you? Absolutely. And I've made up my mind. The next time someone gives me soap as such a present, it's friendship finished, firmly, forever. If someone gives you soap, it's friendship over.
I don't know that we can blame soap for everything that's happened, Mr. Natsume.
Okay, at the very least, let's present the cups. Mr. Natsume, it's nothing. What? He didn't react to the cups. It's his cups. Alright, I think there's nothing else. How about this one? This is him, right? Mr. Natsume, about this receipt. It occurs to me now. It was those confounded books that saw me arrested the first time too. Oh yes, I suppose that's true. After I spent my precious pennies on them, that's the thanks I get. Now I don't know when I read them. Poor sod man. No, not when. If I may very well hate them too much even to open their covers.
No, poor sod. I don't know that we can blame the books for everything that's happened, Mr. Natsume.
Oh my eye, what is happening? What was on my hand? No, that's not it. Okay, what's about? Yeah, I don't think he knows anything about this, yeah? I don't think that's a good gift, Mr. Natsume. Right. Ah, nothing. Alright, let's keep presenting. Ooh. Drink it while it's hot. I don't think that's a present, Mr. Natsume. Okay, what else do I do? What else can I show him? I suppose that's really all. Nothing else to converse with him. Nothing to examine. Alright, maybe we should find something in Gargat's room. Hopefully. Nothing at all. Briar Road. If I were to examine anything, there's actually nothing. There is no tea. Strand Street. Window. Nothing of the sort. Nothing seems suspicious. Except for that snowman. Pedestal. Pedestal? Really? But it already has a perfectly good body. It's true that British snowmen are usually made of 2 balls of snow. Huh. Strange, poor man. How he feels. He's just tall. Nothing wrong with tall people. If anything, it's Japanese British 2-ball snowmen. Head, torso, legs. You ever think that perhaps you think about things too much? Is there no one I can converse with? No one at all. Where's the It's not here at the moment. Nothing to talk to Susie about. Hello, guest. How you doing? What do I do next, though? How about if I present her something? Maybe. So Sato-san, what do you make of this? Oh dear, what indeed? If you don't know, really, it's fine. Just say. Is there no one I can converse with anymore in this game? Yeah, I don't think so, but she's so cute though. I love her so much. She's waifu material. How about... Alright, let's go back and maybe I can show him something. Yeah. Present. Do you really want to get that as a gift, Mr. Natsume? A picture of a corpse. If I move back and go in that room, I doubt he's there. true. What's the next step? What's next? I went Briar Road. We talk to the cat. Hey cat, you know anything? Hey man. Get the fuck up. Yeah, we already know this. What do we do next? Yeah, we got a bit of tea. Oh, and the cups. The ill-fated teacups of which the tea man drank on the ill-fated night. Downed man, indeed. That's Mr. Garradeb. As they say, a skulkin never skulkin. During the heated literary debate, yes, who's stronger, Romeo or Juliet? It sounds like quite a discussion.
Now I think about it, I'm sure that the two lovers in the play ended their lives with poison.
Oh, that's a beautiful story now. That's fiction, Mr. Sato. Let's hope it stays that way. Okay, is that all? So the cups have been inspected. This thing has been inspected. That thing. Do you think after I check the cups, Mr. Garradeb is finally in his fucking room? Or perhaps... Alright, Garradeb. Where's Mr. Super Hot Man? Ah, Super Hot Tea guy is not there yet. I need to find Mr. Super Hot Tea. Now. The window would be weird though. Which window? This window? Super Hot Tea. Oh, is it the window from Mr. Garradeb's room? I'm pretty sure it's fine though, Mr. Garradeb's room. Because Mr. Garradeb is out and I can't be poking around. I will move here. The window is fine. Yeah. Briar Road. Shamsby room. Oh, if you're talking about the window, the British windows. Yeah, there was a window tax back in the days. That's why they brick it up. You have anything to say, lady? Nothing. What else? But I do know... Oh, yeah. Yeah, just to save money, they don't want to go window tax. They like brick it up. I know this young man. His nose. His nose. This is Mr. Garradeb, Mr. Super Hot Tea. And there's this. But he's connected to this dude right here. That's him. That's him. So, what do you know about this dude, yeah? Can't present shit to her. Ugh. I need to present her somehow. Unless I'll end the stream here and figure it out for myself. How? But I don't want to do that. Green. Yeah. Miss Green's hospital bed. Shamsby, Brian. I think all I need to do is now keep asking Mr. Natsume something, and maybe something would happen, yeah? So, Mr. Natsume, do tell. Oh. It's not a gift. How about this thing? Oh, wait, what? There's a reaction? What's this? It's a newspaper cutting that we found in Mr. Shamsby's room. Ah, so he knew, did he? Sorry? About this man Selden, a convicted killer, and the evil spirit behind the curse that afflicts my lodgings. Whoa, buddy. Hold on a minute. What? He already taken one young man's life, and now He's trying to take my life off another, a miserable mustache, martial-line Japanese man. Mr. Natsume, if you know something, please, you must tell us. Tell us everything you know about this evil spirit. Finally! I opened something up. The truth is, I didn't know the details myself until very recently. That Southern man was arrested about a year ago. And at the time, he was hiding out in lodgings at Mr. Garadeb's house. What? He lived? Where you do now? That's right, yes. Exactly where I live now. In my very room.
Oh my! Your room was previously occupied by a criminal found guilty of capital offense.
But before his sentence could be carried out, he died in prison. That was 3 months ago now. And that's when it started. The curse.
What really is this curse you keep mentioning, Mr. Natsume?
It's already caused one death. A few months after the criminal passed away in prison. A man died in the room. The man who rented it after Selden, in fact. The poor lodger. He was found dead in mysterious circumstances. The room was locked from inside.
Locked from inside? Exactly like the case we're dealing with now. So what's the convict's curse, is it?
Yes. Well, that was the start of it. That's really interesting to know. The convict's curse. I'm about to end stream soon, but once after this, I guess yeah.
Do you have any idea how the lodger before you passed away, Mr. Natsume?
The official cause of death was asphyxia. Huh. Interesting. When they discovered the body, the room was full of gas.
Gas?
I found that out after I signed the lease. When Mr. Garadeb came to tell me later, I couldn't stop myself trembling. In fact, if I'd known beforehand, I'd probably have been too scared to take the room. Landlord's lease, luckily, legal! Such a fabulous man this man is. Luckily for Mr. Garadeb, maybe, but not so lucky for poor Mr. Natsume. And now you believe this curse is affecting you? It is. At first, I just felt as though I was being watched all the time. And then you talked about having nightmares, didn't you? The dead are trying to take me with them. To come for me and try to suffocate me. Just when I'm struggling to breathe, I wake up. And the room is cold as ice.
But why is your room so cold?
London winters are too cold to bear with without any heating overnight. But for some reason, even though I light the stove before I climb into the bed, the pilot light always goes out and the room fills with gas.
But that's terrible.
That's exactly the same situation as what led to the previous occupant's death. And then there's what happened to Mr. Shamspeare last night, when he was mysteriously poisoned. There's clearly more to that incident than can be explained by a curse die.
Whatever can be the cause of these strange happenings at Mr. Garadeb's rooms?
This is interesting. Alright, before I end the stream, let's go to Mr. Garadeb. I'm hoping he's here. Yes, baby! Mr. Garadeb! My boy is here! I'm gonna change his voice now. Ah, you're here now, Mr. Garadeb. Right bally business it is for me, you know. Getting out and about. Were you at the Old Bailey by any chance? Naturally, fate of my lodgings hanging in the balance and all that. Not a trial to miss. The fate of what's already been dubbed your haunted lodging, yes? Of course. The place has caused quite a stir around the capital on more than one occasion already. At the old haunted lodgings or some such, my phone. Well, at least he knows. Makes you wonder what the blazes is going on. Don't you know?
Yes, I'm sure it does. In fact, thinking back to Mr. Natsume's other trial just 2 days ago. You two were at the Old Bailey then as well. Weren't you testifying with your wife about what...
Why is Mr. Sholmes here? When did he popped up? Stop off at the prison on the way home, in fact. Beastly business.
I see.
Oh wait, the cup disappeared. What the fuck? So, what brings you to onto the boat, eh?
But before that... Mr. Garrideb, could I ask you to look at this photograph? Is that your son who's with you there?
No, not at all. There was a lodger here once. Duncan Ross was his name.
Duncan Ross.
A street photographer happened to be passing, so I asked him to take a shot. Just for kicks, really.
Was he by any chance the lodger before Mr. Natsume?
Yes, that's right. Ah, the young gentleman who died in the room in mysterious circumstances. Just what Mr. Moustache was waiting for, one might say. Yes, the young Duncan lived in the room at the top of the first flight of stairs before the Japanese chap.
Would you mind telling us a little more about him?
Right. Yes, Garrideb Duncan Ross. Young chap was attending art school. Had to work to pay for it, mind. Moved into the middle floor. Room about a year ago, after the criminal Sheldon was arrested. Young students are always on the hunt for rooms with a history behind them.
A history of cheap rent, maybe, yes.
Yes. Well, anyway, it was one morning about a month ago now. Hadn't quite worked out the old trick of watch to get the gas lamps to show you what my lodgers are up to at the time. Certainly, I was rather tardy to discover what had happened. Smell of gas that alerted me was...
Smell of gas?
Oh yes, synonymous with the smell of death. Called the police straight away, of course, and the officer kicked the door off its hinges. But once we got inside, we all bully collapsed.
Because of the gas?
No text here? Good. Yes, room was full of it. Not air at all. Stove must have gone out while the poor chap was sleeping in his bed.
So Mr. Ross suffocated to death.
Of course, the police gave me a sound ticking off because the gas pipe was so old and all that. Can't tell you how much it set me back to have the lot replaced all over the house.
But even after you had all of that work done, Mr. Natsume says the same thing. The stove goes out at night whilst he's asleep in bed.
Well, that's the bully curse, the victim's curse. I've done my duty as landlord now.
Someone's feeling defensive.
Right. What are the lodgings then? Some fishy fellow from the Far East and a failed actor chap with a questionable character, eh? Yes, the house did seem to have become something of a magnet for rum fellows of late. Thanks to that bully curse.
The convict's curse, you mean?
Ah, heard the stories, have you? Rotten scoundrel was arrested here. Then the chap in the room goes and keels over. Then there was a woman who dropped dead just outside the street, not to mention the actor yesterday. And my next, eh? Well, can't help but get the collie wobbles, can you? Poor dude.
Well, you say that woman who dropped dead outside on the street. Do you mean Miss Green? Because Miss Green was stabbed by the knife, and Mr. Shamsu, who was poisoned last night, are both very much alive still.
Yes, well, so is that blasted convict's curse, it seems. Personally, I should be quite content with such lodgings. A bath, a toilet, a fireplace, a fascinating history. Why, it sounds like a lap of luxury.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, there's no bath and a toilet included, and no fireplace either.
But you do look out for your tenants, don't you? By watching the rise and fall of the flames in your gas lamps up here.
Yes, never hurts to keep an eye on things. In any case, there's any mishap or such like. I think you've had your mishap already, sir.
That's not helpful, Mr. Sholmes.
Heavens forgive me, the word just came to my lips. Alright, what about lodgers? Some fishy fellow from the Far East and a failed actor chap of questionable character, eh? There's no need for that, Mr. Garrideb.
That's right. Mr. Natsume is no way fishy.
It's undeniably peculiar, however. Is it that he took the vacancy immediately after previous tenant passed away? Yes, that's right. I asked the estate agent to find someone and he popped up the very same day. Never come across a chap so keen for a place with a background, as it were. I don't think it was the room's background he was keen on so much as the cheap rent, actually.
So, how long has Mr. Shamsbury been holding under the roof?
That failed actor chap? Let me see. Oh, of course. Yes, it's been 3 months now. Quite sure of it. Only 3 months. He's quite new here too, then. And to what do you owe your certainty in that regard, Mr. Garrideb, if I may ask? Well, it was the Selden scoundrel, as it happens. Selden? The convict, you mean? Do Selden and Shamsbury have some kind of connection, then? Shamsbury tendency. That convict chap Selden passed away in the clink 3 months ago, you say? Some milady or other.
Yes, we've seen a report from the newspaper at the time.
Well, it was the only 3 days later that the tragedian showed his face. The actor fellow. Really? What? What's happening? Yes, I remember it quite distinctly. 'Tis small this world we inhabit. Prithee, landlord, hear my request. I the humble Sam Shamsbury, do desire to take thy room on the middle floor, offered erewhile for rent. Tell me sorry and whatnot, but that won't be possible. Already have a lodger in the middle floor, ground floor room's vacant though. Nothing can be made out of nothing. Let me repeat mine will unto thee. Those curls must be muffling your ears. The room on the middle floor's taken, it's ground floor nothing. Very well. We have an accord. Glad to hear it. Welcome to Bright Road. Lo, a Shamsbury dance to celebrate. I ate him so much. From what I heard in court today, sounds like the chap was Stephen Guess. And here we was 3 months ago in arrears with the rent too. Yes, the fellow was a bally player, all right. Thank you, your candor, Mr. Garrideb. We are most grateful. By way of appreciation, allow me to say 1 or 2 words. Give me my robe, put on my crown. I have immortal longings in me. What does that mean? What's happened to you? Shakespeare, my dear fellow, one of his most famous lines. I wish to divulge my own learnings of the subject, for I have a turn for literature too, you know. Perhaps you could turn your attention to more apt lines then. Alright, we're done here. Ah, that reminds me actually. Yes, about young Duncan, the night before the poor chap perished. Perished, what a strong word. He'd been writing a letter to a letter of affection to a young lady.
A love letter, you mean?
Yes, where did I put it now? Ah, here it is. Left it on my desk. Where is it? If you excuse me, let me see now. What does it say? To my most beautiful and charming sweetheart.
Do you think we should be reading such a personal piece of correspondence?
My dear Mr. Sato, that is precisely why I prefaced reading with, if you'll excuse me.
I will not excuse you, Mr. Sholmes, no.
Sadly, you didn't address it though. So I've no means of delivering the thing. Rather sad, really. I see, that's going to play on my mind.
But really, the identity of Mr. Ross' sweetheart has no bearing to the case.
It does. It does. I know who she is, if anything. Ooh. Yes, I suppose you're right. Indeed, the incident receipt and address is missing, however. There is a name attributed to the man's most beautiful and charming sweetheart.
Mr. Sholmes, please! I've already had to chat to you about this once.
How come he's not flipped and I get flipped whenever I do something? My undying love to you, my colourful darling, olive green. Ah! Olive green! Yes, it was obvious! Did you not see the picture? I pointed the picture over and over. It's in the court record. Gosh! The woman who was plunged into a coma after a knife plunged into her back outside this house 5 days ago. The victim of the last case Sasaki-san was in court for, who regained consciousness only yesterday. Is it just a chance that her name has come up now? Could it possibly be a mere coincidence?
Mr. Naruto, whatever can this mean?
Reading personal correspondence can have its merits, you see, Mr. Sato. Oh, man, this dude. People's prize for seeing all that. So I guess what I'll have to do now is go to the hospital. This is the last one, then I'm ending stream. I feel like she's gone. Wait, her bag's still there though.
Mr. Naruto, I've just finished speaking with the doctor. Saying Miss Green is well enough to be discharged at last.
This is good news, but hopefully just before she leaves.
Ah!
What is it? Wait! No, that's not poison, is it? Miss Green! Oh, shit. What was that? She clearly hid something behind her back.
One moment. I'll be with you in a jiffy. Oh, hello everyone. What are you all doing here? The doctor said I'd be discharged, so I'm getting my things together.
Do I have it? No, I don't.
Miss Green, what were you doing there? Oh, nothing really. I was just about to take some medicine a doctor prescribed for me, that's all.
Well, we were hoping to have another quick chat with you, if that's alright.
I don't really have anything else to tell you.
Alright, she's definitely behaving strangely. Let's see if we can coax something out of her. It's wonderful news that you're going to be discharged, Miss Green.
Oh yes, I may, thank you. Once people are better, the hospital staff don't want them lingering and wasting space. Not people like me anyways. So I don't think I should keep anyone waiting. I shouldn't stand around and chat.
She certainly doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk. That's for sure. Miss Green, we were hoping to ask you about someone. Mr. Duncan Ross. You knew him, didn't you? No, she died! Oh, that bottle of paint. Or is it alcohol? Or is it poison? Oh no, I'm sorry. The bottle of medicine fell down when she did.
Oh, Miss Green, are you alright?
What's about to happen? I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to startle you like that.
No, it's alright. I wasn't expecting it. But how do you know about Duncan? Mr. Ross had been waiting a letter when he passed away. The landlord found out about it in his room. It was a very personal letter to you. It was at the art school. That's where I met Duncan a year ago now. He was working to fund his studies. He dreamed of becoming a professional artist one day. And the two of you became romantically involved.
Wait, fuck. I'm mixing up the voices now.
Yes, that's right. We were very much in love. We were engaged to be married, actually. That's when he decided to move into a cheaper room, save money for the wedding.
And that's what led him to Mr. Garrideb's.
Yes, he told me he found the worst but cheapest room in the entire East End. And then, 1 month ago, that's when it happened. We're terribly sorry, Mr. Green.
I don't know how to voice anymore, fuck. But it's all in the past now, I suppose. I'm done. I don't want to voice girls anymore. Poor Mr. Green. She looks desperately sad. I was starting to think that that's just her look. But now I see she has every reason to feel the universe is against her.
I do hope you won't think I'm being rude, but would you mind leaving me in peace now? I have to leave the hospital soon. Oh, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to hold you up. Of course,
Mr. Naruhodo? Finally, let's fucking go! Surely you were not about to leave. That's quite out of the question.
What? Mr. Sholmes, I didn't realize you were here.
But of course, my dear fellow. Watching intently from the shadows as always.
Well, make your presence known next time. Mr. Sholmes, what's this about?
Something which occurs to me with some regularity, Mr. Sato, is this. I know what's about to happen. Why do detective insist on such ex post facto modus operandi? Why solve a case after it's happened? Instead of preventing a case before it happens. That is what sets a great detective apart.
What do you mean? I should really stop saying if anything.
Yeah. There is a case waiting to happen under our very noses, Mr. Naruhodo. So let us avert disaster. Let us prevent this case from ever happening with nothing but careful observation.
Alright.
All the clues you need are set before you. You need only look. You cannot fail to see.
Wait, that rat is dead. That's poison. You can do it, Mr. Naruhodo. I know you can. She was trying to kill herself.
Right, that rat is dead. I must investigate this.
That mouse seems to be dead. Look, it didn't notice it there before. I think perhaps the medicine had spilled out of the bottle.
It's rat poison.
But that's the bottle Miss Green was about to drink from when we arrived. Gee, you don't think...
Ah, I see you've come up to appreciate the true nature of this scene. That of a tragedy about to take place.
Yes, I think it's falling into place.
Miss Green.
The contents of the bottle you had before has spilled out on the floor. And the poor mouse drank it. It sadly died. I think it's clear that the bottle must have contained a powerful poison. Don't worry. I will attend to the mouse presently.
You don't have to. But thank you though, you're such kind, Mr. Sato. Miss Green, were you intending to go the same way as that rodent? To take your own life? Once we'd left, you would have to put it over your lips again, wouldn't you? And taken the poison.
No! Miss Green, please, talk to us.
Converse once more time. Suicide. It's because of a boyfriend, isn't it? 10 seconds later, and we would have arrived at a very different scene here. In all probability, we would not have enjoyed this most delightful conversation. Of course, perhaps it hasn't been quite so delightful from your perspective, Miss Green.
Actually, in a way, now that everything's out of the open, I feel like a weight has been lifted.
Tell me, how did you acquire this medicine?
Well, this being in a hospital and all, the doctor comes to examine it in the mornings. He always leaves the medicine cabinet open for a while, so I snuck this out when he was looking.
If conspicuous lacks a label, I wonder what it contains.
I'm afraid I don't really know. But I thought if I drank it, it might just stop the pain somehow. Oh, please, Miss Green, don't talk of such strange things.
Well, it seems clear now that it contains poison.
Yes, that poor little mouse is proof of that. Oh no, oh, it's all my fault. What have I done?
I shall remove this to my office, Miss Green. I take it you have no objection.
No, none.
One last one is the letter. It definitely feels that this card must be relevant.
I mean, when we first arrived, Miss Green was standing with it in her hand in what can only be described as a very tense atmosphere. Yes. It may very well be related to whatever incident Mr. Sholmes believed was about to happen here. Perhaps we should ask Miss Green about it.
Alright. I need a thing here. The card. This is bad, man.
Neither the sender's name or address appears to be written on the envelope of the card.
Waited for a fucking second. I recognize that note. You might have uncovered something here.
It arrived by the post in my home the day before the incident that puts me in the hospital here.
I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on 17th. Don't tell anyone else about the letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance. Wait a minute. The 17th of this month. That's the day you were stabbed on Briar Road. God blimey.
And 5 p.m.
is precisely the time when the incident occurred. It's connected now. The Slug and Salad, yes, a pub on the northern corner of Briar Road. Briar Road, being the secret that Mr. Garadeb's house is on. Street, not secret. Excuse me.
Does that mean that... Yes, I'm sure you've guessed. That day when I was struck in the back by the knife. I was actually on my way to the Slug and Salad. Goodness!
So that's what you were doing on Briar Road that day?
I'm sorry I didn't say anything before.
Right, we've uncovered.
I think I really will have to ask you to excuse me now. I've told you everything.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I'm very sorry to have had to drag up such painful memories for you.
No, it's fine.
Such a sweet lass. Miss Green.
Miss Green, please promise us you won't try to do anything like that again. Yes, don't worry about me. Don't worry, your detective friend has the ball now anyway. And besides, I've been stabbed in the back and had a close shave with a bottle of poison. And I'm still here. I think I'm destined to see things through. To the end. It might sound a little conceited, but well, that's how all this made me feel.
Right. We've done all we can. Leaving Miss Green and Saint Bartholomew behind. We made our way back to Mr. Baker and with Mr. Sholmes. Oh, it's night now. Cool. Well, it would appear we've reached the end of investigation trail for today. Yes, it's late. And Mr. Naruhodo, did you discover anything that might be of use in court tomorrow, do you think? Detail about Mr. Shamspeare, Mr. Garadeb's lodgings. Do I have it in court record now? Ah, where is that thing? Shamspeare, Mr. Garadeb's lodgings, the conviction Selden. There are many facets to this case, and we're yet to see the heart of it, if you ask me. That's my feeling anyways. Excuse me. There we go. Back.
I can't help wondering about the results of the analysis.
Into Mr. Natsume's tea, you mean?
Yes. Will they have found steroid genoids in it or not?
Well, I fear that either way, it will be hard to escape the grip of our friend, Mr. Reaper.
Oh dear.
Yes, Mr. Barak Van Zeeks. But I wish you every success, of course. And though I was late to rise this morning, tomorrow will be a new dawn. I intend to spring from my bed at a crisp hour and attend the trial. Oh, he's going to attend. That's good to know then.
Mr. Sholmes, you're going to come?
Indeed. Whatever happens, I shall be there. Assuming my eyelids cooperate in the morning. True. Mute much.
Well, I think we've done all we can. All that's left is to remain focused and keep fighting for Mr. Natsume's cause until the very end. London, the world's most prosperous city, home to some 6 million people. But away from the razzle-dazzle down the back alleys and behind bricked-up windows, the lonely lurk. Soseki-san had battled long and hard with loneliness during his many months here. So I felt the honor bound to battle equally hard for my compatriot, to lift the curse that's gripped him. As Mr. Sholmes said, tomorrow would be a new dawn for all of us.
Oh, excuse me, man.
Sorry. Oh.
That's the end of this chapter. I say, I quite well
Finished the stream nicely.
save the current progress.
Alright. I'll save it, yeah. Right, lads. Thanks for those to come. Yeah, I guess I got good clips now. I think I'm going to clip it starting from this episode. Yeah, I was too busy. These past, not really busy, but I was so lazy. I procrastinate a lot. I've been playing a visual novel that I really fell in love with. And I love visual novels, just like this one. So, see you next time, lads and lasses. Goodbye.